Okay, this is part 8 of the Black Panthers Party for Self-Defense. Self-defense against who? Police. Police brutality. Which, one of the things that the Panthers, I don't know if they originated it, but they certainly built it up and coalesced around the concept that poverty-stricken Black Americans that were stuck in the urban centers in the North, like Oakland or other places, were actually almost like a separate people. Why? Because they didn't enjoy full citizenship rights or protections, right? And that goes everything from lending, credit, all that stuff, right? They were treated as citizens from some other country. They weren't imbued with the full rights. And the police would then enter where they lived and occupy and exist as an occupier force. Okay, and I'm going to go into how does this all translate into profits and surplus and more money for the establishment to keep people down like that. But before we get there, right, just some other pieces we'd like to put together. One of the things at around this time, in the early 60s or whatever, that was a point of conflict was that the general way people went about trying to do things and call themselves revolutionaries, especially in the African American movement, was to do civil rights type deals and or a lot of intellectualism. But guys like Bobby Seale and the Black Panthers, they wanted to organize real people, the people on the block, not students, not people in an ivory tower. And I'm not knocking that. I'm a person from the ivory tower. But my point being is that something that that the Black Panthers for Self-Protection understood was that in order to have any real power, they would have to get these ideas to the regular person on the block, to the people who would understand self-defense. And Bobby Seale understood. He read that book, Negroes with Guns. That was a huge influence, and he understood that when you armed African Americans who were being oppressed, you didn't have to be a university student to fight back. And then that was a much more effective way. Another big influence was Curtis Lee Baker, an Oakland organizer, and there's a lot that's really hard to find actually a lot on this person. It's almost as if Google and the NSA are trying to suppress information about him. And that's because Curtis Lee Baker, also known as the Jesus of West Oakland, said that there might have to declare martial law in a federal testimony against the police.